You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now, 8 o'clock, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Show is kindly sponsored by Cotter & Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. And Cotter & Stevens have been in the Wairarapa for a long time, providing quality service and work both in the private sector and also the commercial sector. Also, they're experts around the dairy shed, know all about what makes a dairy plant tick, and also pretty good at looking after the old effluents. So Steve, Jim and the crew are certainly worth ringing up and making contact with if you want any electrical work done around home or around the business. Right, back to normal. This week we'll be playing songs from the 1960s that were not recorded in New Zealand. For the last 4 weeks we've been playing New Zealand songs, and I've sort of exhausted the songs, and also I haven't got a clue what I played in week one, which is not unusual.
Hold tight,
Dave D, Dozy, Beaky McIntitch there, and Hold Tight. Next up, we've got the Hondells and a Little Honda. But if you'd like to hear a particular song, artist or band, just give us a ring here on 3780255, 3780255, and I'll see if I can dig it out for you. Meanwhile, the Hondells.
It's alright. I'm gonna take a ride with you. We're going down to the Honda shop. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Put on a ragged sweatshirt, I'll take you anywhere you want me to. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. Just a groovy little motorbike. It's more fun than a barrel of monkeys, that two-wheel bike. We'll ride on out of the town to any place I know you'll like. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. Cause my Honda's built really light. Oh, when I go into the turns and I hang on tight, I better turn on the lights so we can ride my Honda tonight. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight. Faster. First gear, it's alright. Second gear, a lean right. Third gear, hang on tight.
The Hondells here and Little Honda, of course, the music to an ad for the Honda motorbike. So I thought we'd play another song that features motorbikes, and it was featured in the film Easy Rider, and of course those two cool dudes had a couple of Harleys, and while that's on, I'll see if I can figure out how to reply to a couple of messages I've got from my children, sort of guessing or trying to work out how many listeners I've got.
Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a love embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We can climb so high, I never wanna die. can climb so high. I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild.
I don't know what it is that makes me love you so. I only know I never wanna let you go. 'Cause you started something, can't you see? That ever since we met you had a hold on me. It happens to be true. I only wanna be with you. It doesn't matter where you go or what you do. I wanna spend each moment of the day with you. Oh look what has happened with just one kiss. I never knew that I could be in love like this. It's crazy but it's true. I only wanna be with you. You stopped and smiled at me, asked if I cared to dance. I fell into your open arms, and I didn't stand a chance. Now listen, honey, I just wanna be beside you everywhere. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. 'Cause you started something, oh can't you see? That ever since we met you had a hold on me. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. Oh, you stopped and you smiled at me, asked if I cared to dance. I fell into your open arms, and I didn't stand a chance. Now hear me, Tony, I just wanna be beside you everywhere. As long as we're together, honey, I don't care. 'Cause you started something, oh can't you see? That ever since we met you had a hold on me. No matter what you do, I only wanna be with you. I said no matter what you do, I only wanna be with you.
Dusty Springfield there, and I only want to be with you. Brought the time to 14 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Martinborough. Di's rang up and she has asked for a song by Cilla Black. She left the selection of the song to me. So here we go, Di. Anyone who had a heart.
Anyone who ever loved could look at me and know that I love you. Anyone who ever dreamed could look at me and know I dream of you. Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart would take me in his arms and love me too. Oh, couldn't be another heart that hurt me like you hurt me and be so untrue. What am I to do? Every time you go away, I always say, this time it's goodbye, dear. Loving you the way I do, I take you back. Without you I die, dear. Knowing I love you so. Anyone who had a heart would take me
Stella Black there, and anyone who had a heart. And I think we'll also play that for Raywin and John over in Chester. Over in the UK. That's if John's managed to get back home to Chester. Raywin was out here a few weeks ago, and while she was here, John and his brother and sister and her husband, I think it was, they were cycling from some part of Switzerland, the start of the Rhine River, and they were going to follow that until the river reached the sea. So I haven't heard any bad news, so I think they've either finished it or had a cell phone reception or something like that. I did actually see there was a photo of his brother who had a little bit of a whoopsie in a tunnel, and it wasn't very nice.
You know love makes a fool of you. You do anything that it wants you to. Love can make you feel so good when it goes like you think it should. Heart can make you cry at night when your baby don't treat you right. When you're feeling sad and blue, you know love's made a fool of you. You know love's made a fool of you. You know love makes a fool of men, but you don't care, you're gonna try again. Time goes by, it's passing fast. You think your lover has come at last. By and by, you're gonna find crazy loving hasn't made you blind. When you're feeling sad and blue, you know love's made a fool of you. You know love's made a fool of you. Love can make you feel so good when it goes like you think it should. Art can make you cry at night when your baby don't treat you right. When you're feeling sad and blue, you know love's made a fool of you. You know love's made a fool of you.
The Bobby Fuller 4 there, and Love's Made a Fool of You. That was an old Buddy Holly song. Right, next up we have got a track. I'm just frantically trying to remember what it is, and I just have it's Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels and Jenny, Take a Ride.
CC Rider, I said, see what you have done now. Oh, see, CC Rider, I said, see what you have done now. I am made me love you. Nah, 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 your man has come. CC Rider.
see what you have done now. Oh, see rider. Come on, see, baby, what you have done now. God, you made me love you. Nah, 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 you made it come. See rider. All right. See rider. Jenna, 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 won't you come along with me? Jenna, 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 won't you come along with me? Jenna, 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 come along, baby. Better not a misery. Jenna, 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 spin, spin, spin a lot, spin a top. Jenna, 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 spin, spin.
Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels there, and another double banger song, Jenny, Take a Ride.
I wander the streets and the gay crowded places, trying to forget you, but somehow it seems that my thoughts ever stray to our last sweet embraces over the sea on the island of dreams. I'm the sky, is a bird on the wing. Please carry me with you, far, far away from the mad rushing crowd. Please carry me with you. Again I would wander where memories enfold me, there on the beautiful island of dreams. I am the sky, is a bird on the wing. Please carry me with you, far away from the mad rushing crowd. Please carry me with you. Again I would wander where memories enfold me, there on the beautiful island of dreams, far, far away on the island of dreams.
The Springfields there and Island of Dreams have brought the time to 26 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM. I wasn't going to do a feature LP tonight, but I just had a look at the ones I brought down, and I think I will play two tracks from this particular LP, and we'll make it to feature. I think I've done this one before, but it's such a magic LP that we'll hear two tracks from the Birds.
Well, gather round me, children, a story I will tell about pretty Buffalo the outlaw. Oklahoma knew him well. It was in the town of Shawnee on a Saturday afternoon. His wife beside him in a wagon as into town they rode.
The Birds there, a track from Sweetheart of the Rodeo, one of the great albums that came out in the 1960s. And when that album came out, it was really at the forefront of country rock. And when it came out, it was a commercial flop. No one really liked it. No one really bought the record. But as years have gone by, that record now has become a classic LP. So for those of you who happen to be watching on Wairarapa TV, so Freeview Channel 41, I'll chuck up the cover and have a look. It's got a really interesting cover. My cover is a little bit worse for wear, but it's a really colourful cover. And on the back, along with the tracks, there's a coyote or some dog or a beast howling away at the moon. That song, Pretty Boy Floyd, was actually written by Woody Guthrie, and we'll have another track from that album before 9 o'clock.
Monday morning feels so bad. Everybody seems to nag me. Coming Tuesday, I feel better. Even my own man looks good. Wednesday just don't go. Thursday goes too slow. I have Friday on my mind. Gonna have fun in the city. Be with my girl, she's so pretty. She looks fine tonight. She's all inside to me. I spend my friend tonight. I lift my head tonight. I got to get tonight. Monday I'll have Friday on my mind. Do the 5-day grind once more. I know of nothing else that worries me more than working for the rich man. Hey, I'll change that scene one day. Today I might be mad, tomorrow I'll be glad, 'cause I'll have Friday on my mind. I'm gonna have fun in the city. Be with my girl, she's so pretty. She looks fine tonight. She's all inside to me. I spend my bread tonight. I lose my head tonight. I got to get tonight. Monday I'll have Friday on my mind. Gonna have fun in the city. I'll be with my girl, she's so pretty. I'm gonna have fun in the city. I'll be with my girl, she's so pretty.
The Easy Beats there with the massive hit they had. Oh, well, the massive hit they had when they were based over in the UK, because the Easy Beats, an Aussie band. Right, next up we've got Helen Shapiro.
Well, just because I'm in my teens and I still go to school, don't think that I dream childish dreams. I'm nobody's fool. Don't bother me. That makes me wild. And please don't treat me like a child. It's often said that youngsters should be seen and not be heard, but I want you to realize that is quite absurd. Don't wanna be so meek and mild, so please don't treat me child. Gonna be my own advisor, 'cause my mind's my own. Then I will be much the wiser. My own point of view has got to be known. The best years of my life I know are those when I'm young. And since I'm sure that this is so, gonna have my fun. So if I feel like running wild, well please don't treat me like a child. I'm young, and since I'm sure that this is so, gonna have my fun. So if I feel like running wild, well,
I think that might be stuck, so we'll give that one a miss, and I've got no idea how long it's been stuck for. In fact, the old CD player seems to have been stuck for one reason, so we'll play another track from the Byrds, and I'll turn the CD player off and on to see if it needs a little rest.
Clouds so swift, rain won't lift, gate won't close, feelings froze. Get your mind off winter time, you ain't going nowhere. Right behind, tomorrow's the day, a bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? I don't care how many letters they sent. The morning came, the morning went. Pack up your money, pick up your tent. You ain't going nowhere. Right behind, tomorrow's the day, my bride's gonna come. Oh no, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Buy me a flute and a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots, you ain't going nowhere. Right behind, tomorrow's the day, the bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Now Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill, no matter how steep, when we get up to it. Right behind, tomorrow's the day, the bride's gonna come. Oh, oh, are we gonna fly down in the easy chair? Right behind, tomorrow's the day, the bride's gonna come.
Second song there by the Byrds. The song's called You Ain't Going Nowhere, a song written by Bob Dylan. Righto, I turned the old CD player off and gave it a rest, and I've turned it on, and with a bit of luck you're going to hear Arthur Conley and the Sweet Soul Music.
Do you like good music? That sweet soul music. Just long and it's screaming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We out here on the floor, y'all. I'm going to a go-go. Dancing with the music. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Outside my window was a steeple with a clock that always said 12:30. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and in the mornings I can see them walking. I can no longer keep my blind crossed, and I can't keep myself from talking. At first so strange to feel so friendly, to say good morning and really mean it, to feel these changes happening in me, but not to notice till I feel it. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and in the mornings I can see them walking. I can no longer keep my blind crossed, and I can't keep myself from talking. Clouded waters cast no reflection, images of beauty lie there stagnant, vibrations bounce in no direction, but lie there shattered into fragments. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and in the mornings I can see them walking. I can no longer keep my blind crossed, and I can't keep myself from talking.
The Mamas and the Papas there, and 12:30. Young girls are coming to the canyon, and that brought the time to 16 minutes to 9 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Right, next up we've got a track from 1962, The Sensations, and Let Me In.
Let me in, will you? I can see the dancing, the silhouettes on the shade. I hear the music. All the lovers on parade, open up. I wanna come in again. I thought you were my friend.
my, my girl.
Said goodbye.
My oh my,
My girl didn't cry.
I wonder why.
Silly boy,
Told my girl we had to break up,
silly boy,
but that she would call my phone.
silly boy.
She said, to my surprise,
Big girls don't cry. Big girls,
don't cry.
they don't cry.
Big girl, don't cry.
Said they don't cry. Maybe
I was through,
I was cruel.
baby. I'm a fool.
I'm such a fool.
Silly girl,
Shame on you, your mama said.
silly girl,
Shame on you, you cried in bed.
silly girl.
Shame on you, you told a lie.
Big girls do cry. Big girls,
Don't cry.
they don't cry.
Big girl, don't cry.
That's just an alibi. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry.
The Four Seasons there, and Big Girls Don't Cry. Next up, we've got the Lovin' Spoonful, and did you ever have to make up your mind?
Did you ever have to make up your mind and pick up on one and leave the other behind? It's not often easy and not often kind. Did you ever have to make up your mind? Did you ever have to finally decide and say yes to one and let the other one ride? There's so many changes and tears you must hide. Did you ever have to finally decide? Sometimes there's one with big blue eyes, cute as a bunny,
With hair down to here and plenty of money.
and just when you think she's that one in the world, your heart gets stolen by some mousy little girl, and then you know you better make up your mind and pick up on one and leave the other behind. It's not often easy and not often kind. Did you ever have to make up your mind? Sometimes you really dig a girl the moment you kiss her,
And then you get distracted by her older sister.
when in walks her father and takes you in line and says, better go home, son, and make up your mind. Then you bet you better finally decide and say yes to one and let the other one ride. There's so many changes and tears you must hide. Did you ever have to finally decide?
I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with the gold cap too. She's got a pad down a Pettiford and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna make it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like Indian ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside, but when I came kissed the car down on 34th and Vine. He broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. I held my nose, I closed my eyes, I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed that cop down at 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9.
The Searchers there and Love Potion number 9. Right, last song tonight, and with a bit of luck we'll be able to fit it in on time. The Spencer Davis Group and Keep On Running.
Keep on running, keep on hiding. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so bad. Everyone is laughing at me. It makes me feel so sad. So keep on running. Hey, hey. All right. Yeah. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so sad. Everyone is laughing at me. Make me feel so bad. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Hey, come on. Make me feel so good. I wanna be your man. All right. Come on, baby. I wanna be your man. You know you make me feel so good. You make me wanna shine, baby. Come on. Oh, come on.
The Spencer Davis Group there, Keep On Running, bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which was kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough, and first broadcasts all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM.